Hey guys, welcome to the second level. So in this level, I'll be talking about 3 different sections. So in the first section is going to be about promoting your gigs, the way you can promote it, the way you can get traffic and more sales. So it's social media, publications, driving traffic through different sources, and etc. In the second section, I'll be talking how you can optimize that workload which will be coming to you after those promotions. So I'll be talking about the tools, the systems in order to successfully fulfill those orders. And third section is going to be about avoiding bad feedback. As you know, on Fiverr, feedback is everything, and I'll be talking about the methods on how you can avoid bad feedback. Mostly it's going to be through communications, but I'll be showing you exact steps and what you need to do, and all of these steps are legal on Fiverr, so don't worry about, you're not going to be punished by Fiverr or anything else. So everything is officially legal, and I'm excited to get started on the first section. Welcome to this first lecture of this section. So in this lecture, I'll be talking about how you can properly optimize your gig in order to get sales and conversions. Alright, as you remember, in the first level, I was creating a gig with Daria. And we came up with the gig, we also designed and organized everything there, right? Now, I want to show you what is happening with my gigs, how they're optimized, and you can learn what you need to do. Because if you're going to go and start promoting them without proper optimization, you're going to miss a lot of sales and traffic. So we're going to get into the stats first of how many clicks I'm getting, what's the conversion rate, and then I will show you the actual gig and what the components there. Alright, so let's take a look at some of the examples, and also I want to show you some analytics and how I structure my gigs. So the first thing is when I'm looking at number of sales, for example yesterday, right, we have 16 orders. If I'm going to take a look at the gigs and what is the click rate, what is the conversions there, so I will see that yesterday we had 228 clicks on one of the gigs. Then on the second gig, for example, 307, right? So that's already over 500 clicks on 2 gigs. And then if I go down in other gigs, probably will be less because they're not as popular yet, because I've been launching them recently, but still, see, over 500 clicks, that's a lot, right? And when people are gonna go and take decision to purchase your gigs, they're gonna consider a few things. So the first thing, in order to have a higher clicks, you need to have a really good image. So the image should be, it's very simple, I would say, but in some sense it has to be clear. So Instagram expert 2 weeks, right? So it's pretty clear, straightforward. There is also icon of Instagram there. So people will be, and of course me is there as well. If you don't have anything, then you know it's just hard to be ahead of competition. So you have to put yourself, your picture there. Funny thing that I met one of the top rate sellers and on Fiverr, and I met it in person, and he has his profile picture, the gig picture, just his face smiling, and he told me he's getting the majority of sales just because of that. So just as a note, really think about that. Have a proper picture, change it, you know, you can always test it. So my second picture is this one, right? So I'm not saying it's a perfect example, but it's been converting pretty well, and I'm going to change soon to see how, you know, the difference will be. So be prepared to always change over time, not to stick to one thing, because maybe if you change a picture or a video, you're gonna get much more sales than you were before. And when people are on your gig, on your page, you know, the next important factor is the price. So as you can see, a lot of people are going to my gig, but they're not purchasing. Why? Because first thing is the pricing. My prices are not cheap, I would say, and they're higher compared to other competition Fiverr. So this is another decision they could take. Also, they might not know exactly what I'm doing, or they have any questions. So they're gonna go ahead and ask me questions through inbox. So be prepared to answer quickly, because a lot of people are not feeling comfortable purchasing straight away. They wanna ask you some questions, and in the meantime, when they send you questions, they might be sending those questions to other sellers. So you have to be ahead of time, and you have to be quick and efficient to reply to them. And lastly, what is very important in order to prevent a lot of questions, a lot of generic questions, is filling out the FAQ form. So here you have a lot of different options. So I structured it that way, and you can see and you can follow it basically for people to know who I am, why they should trust me, what kind of services, what kind of methods. So this is very important. So it might sound like pretty straightforward, but it's actually not, because I've been testing, for example, the gig picture multiple times, and I found the most I would say ideal picture is to have really that text showing up saying what you're doing, what kind of advantage, how long the work will take, how long the delivery time will take. This is very important aspects. So scrolling through here, make sure you fill all the forms, you fill all the information, all the description. If you can include as well the video, for example, please do that, because for example, I have this video which goes to my YouTube channel, and there is 30 minutes of me talking with Dmitry, one of my team members, and we're discussing different methods, what kind of advantage this will bring you, what kind of disadvantages or things to consider with taking this promotion. So this is super valuable. This link is not clickable on Fiverr, but people are gonna still go ahead and copy it and watch it. So make sure you fill everything you can. So in this lecture we discuss the gig picture, the video, what kind of format and pricing you need to have. Keep in mind that you can start with a lower price so you can get more traffic, more conversions, and then if you see that you're becoming overwhelmed with the orders, you can increase your price. So you should be comfortable increasing your price. It's nothing, it's not bad, because a lot of sellers are actually stuck at this. They think, okay, if I'm gonna increase in $10 higher, I'm not gonna get any sales. So this is not true. So be comfortable increasing, decreasing. So you have to play around with this to understand what kind of workflow you can handle. And of course, the links. YouTube links are very powerful, because you can link people to your YouTube video where you can be talking like this, explaining about your services, gaining more trust, and then maybe after watching that video, people will be more likely to purchase your service. So keep in mind about this. These are very important aspects, and then we're gonna start and I'll be showing you how and which ways to use in order to driving traffic to your gigs. Thank you guys so much for watching this lecture. Please, make sure if you have created your gigs, if you have been selling already on Fiverr, just feel free to share your gigs in the group so I can review them, I can help you, other team members and group members will help you as well. Thank you so much. Make sure to check out my Instagram and also watch the latest videos on YouTube.